They can see me here. So Sloggit Vision involves holding my phone onto whatever I'm filming and talking about what I'm feeling. Sloggit Vision is a simple equation of them things. I'm going to show you something that hasn't existed for about 20 years. There used to be donkey rides in Jaywick, but these donkey rides stopped around the middle of the early 90s. But the donkeys used to have to live somewhere, and they lived just here to the right. And I'm going to show you some classic Sloggit Vision, the donkey rides of Jaywick, where they used to live. Are you ready for this historical Sloggit Vision? Look, it looks like nothing, but then you wander down this little path, and this used to be where the donkeys of Jaywick were kept. Let's go down here and show them. Here we go. You will find clues that donkeys used to live here. I used to work on the donkey rides, by the way. Yeah, I did. I used to work for the donkeys. They used to give me about £2 an hour, but when you're 11 years old, that's quite a lot. Over here is where the donkeys lived. This gate used to open. The donkeys used to walk through, and then they used to walk through that gate over there, and the donkeys used to live on that field there. And every Sunday there used to be a Jaywick market. And in the old days, like in the 40s and 50s and 60s and 70s and 80s, when it was here, basically donkey rides were a big part of this community. And if you go to the end of Gorse Way, there's a place next to the cafe where the donkey rides used to take part. And I used to actually do donkey rides here in the early 90s, late 80s. I think around 1992 it stopped. But up until that day, donkeys lived here. And this is where the donkeys of Jaywick used to live. I used to actually come over here when I was about 11, 12, because there weren't a lot to do in Jaywick, and I used to have to occupy myself. So I used to come over here and like play with the donkeys. And I used to climb over this little fence, but you can just walk around it, it's probably easier. You know, it's not exactly rocket science to walk around it, is it? I mean, look at that. There you go. So now we've just wandered round that little thing there that was not really worth it. And now we're where the donkeys lived. And if we go wander up to here, you can see how much space they had. That's the gate they used to let them through on. And all these fields here. So you've got the sea about 2 minutes that way. And then you've got endless countryside here. Jaywick has got it all. And what a lucky boy I was growing up. They even got a tap here to feed them. Look at that. That proves there used to be animals here. That's the evidence. And anyway, it's a bit mucky there, but you can see where the donkeys all lived. And yeah, Sloggit Vision was great to be here today. And you can see that my childhood was very good. Look at that lovely vision. And now the only problem is, how do we get out of here? But that must be something to do with them. I think that's where they kept the food for them, to be honest. Yeah, that was something to do with them. It's a shame, they should bring it all back, because people like to visit the sea. They like to ride donkeys. And now we've got to get out of here. I reckon we can. We just got to do a little wibbly wobbly. The donkey rides of Jaywick. This is where they used to live. Sloggit Vision will take you there. Dun dun dun.